So I'm trying, right, a simultaneous Instagram and Facebook outdoor broadcast. So apologies if this seems a bit strange from my Monday broadcast. I think if you're on Facebook, you're seeing the side of my face because I can't get the two things near enough to each other. How about that? That might be a little bit better. So welcome everyone. UC promised me that it wouldn't rain today, so I'm now sat undercover because I didn't bring any rain gear with me whatsoever in order to do today, but I've just been to the dentist. So just to let you know what we've got on this week, you will see we've got a really good vlog about new drinks on the blog today. Tonight we've got our first ever Wine Club live wine tasting with Christine Parkinson. Do pop along even if you haven't got the wine box to learn a little bit more about alcohol-free wine and trying those out. We've got our normal Ask Dru on Wednesday and we've got a podcast on Friday. I can't remember what all those things are, but they are in the description and all of that stuff, so do check them out. And do take part in our live tastings. So what did I want to talk to you about today? Actually, it was a really short thing today, which was to talk about control. And often we talk about wanting to control our drinking and that being the sole element of control that we want to try and bring into our life. That, you know, if we can control this, how much am I drinking? How can I make sure I don't drink too much and all of that sort of stuff. But I wanted to talk to you about the type of control that comes from changing your drinking, which is a gift that is worth thinking about and may not be so present on your mind, but it's worth thinking about because it will help keep you motivated. And so what I'm thinking about is all sorts of very small, minor things that might happen in your day that give you control over your life. So, for example, I've just been to the dentist today. My teeth have never ever been in such a good state because not only do I manage to keep my regular appointments, but I'm also not cancelling my appointments because I'm really embarrassed that I stink booze in the morning and I'm really worried that the dentist will smell the amount of alcohol, and I'm really embarrassed because I'm pretty sure that most of my decay was part of my drinking habits. So small things, but they make me feel very much like I'm getting on top of things in my life. I always used to put things off till tomorrow. Oh, well, tomorrow I'll look after my money, but today I just need this takeaway, this load of hydration, these things I'm just going to pay for because I'm too tired to do anything about them. And so I'd end up spending all sorts of money that wasn't necessarily promising that I'd be better tomorrow. But of course, tomorrow I also had a hangover. So tomorrow I made all of those financial decisions, which were really crap and meant that I didn't have control of my spending. The same with emails. I'd put things off. Anything that looked a bit too complicated for my tired, hungover brain, I would put off for another day, and then those things would build up, and then suddenly I'd feel out of control of my inbox. Now, of course, control isn't everything in life. In fact, having lots of space and time where you're not always thinking about controlling your inbox and all those things is really important. But of course, I never had any time for those because I was continually worrying about what I wasn't in control of. So I now describe being sober a bit like, I'm not sure if you've seen, but the world, our world amazing cycling team believe that they have begun to win medals because they look at improving 1% of everything that they do, from their clothing to their training and everything, and all those 1% add up to 10%, and that 10% is the difference between winning and losing. And I was thinking about this the other day because the women's teams and athletes are now getting specially made bras that will give them that 1% extra oomph in the boob department, because normally they just have any old sports bra and nobody's thought about what it is they need to make sure they're entirely comfortable. So part of their 1% is about their boobs. And so I think, all in all, from giving up drinking, it's not, some of these things aren't big monumental things. They are 1% and another 1% on getting up and being organised in the morning, and 1% on dealing with my emails when I should, and 1% in doing all sorts of financial decisions, or 1% is the difference between thinking, oh, shall I buy this, or you know what, maybe I really don't need this. All of those 1% add up. They by no means don't think I'm perfect, because I'm still really bad at spending, and particularly over lockdown. And I also don't always manage on food stakes, but I can tell you I'm definitely more than 1% better than I used to be when I was drinking, and all those 1% have added up to me being at least a 10% better human being. And I know that perfection isn't possible, so I'm happy with the 10%, right? But all of those things are possible, and they've reduced my anxiety, they've reduced the guilt that I feel about not managing to do these things with my life, and I'm managing to be in control of many more things, which means that when something goes a bit wrong, when my mental health's a bit askew, I've got a buffer zone to deal with those, because I've managed to just generally get a grip on all the basics of life. So that was it for me today. Oh, I'm slowly slipping, lacking control there as I'm holding two devices at one time. And I hope my lack of control over the weather and my desire to try and to work out how I can work wherever I am. And so this today is an experiment in me going, doesn't matter where I am in the world, I should have the tech and the ability to do some form of live. I won't be fully coiffed and make-upped like I'm American. My phone may be slowly slipping to one side. It may be raining, and the sound might not be brilliant, but they're all experiments and improvements. And you only got my chin there. Amazing. So this is a work in progress. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to go now. But thank you all very much. Bye.